This life is truly about you, the relationship with yourself. When we are talking about your success, if you want to find that fulfillment and complete happiness, we tend to, as humans, try to do these excuses and try to tell ourselves stories why things are like it is. But ultimately, it is only about you when we are talking about you, and ultimately you have the possibility to create everything that you want. It is just only about you. Yes, circumstances affect you, but there are always potential in every way. If you have easy time, that will enable for you certain kind of things, and if you have hard time, that will also boost your development and challenge you in a different ways. But the point is that every way is possible, and we should always try to ask ourselves what is serving me best, who I am truly, and what I need, and what is good for me, what feels right for me, and then no matter what follow that voice, those answers, challenge yourself. And what I have noticed in my life, that if I can give any room for myself to relax and not take things anyway serious, if I don't give any boundaries to me, set any boundaries, the way is downhill from there quite easily. Like in addictions also, I tend to play slot machines and gambling on the internet, and same way it was there also, that if I wouldn't set any kind of boundaries, it would always go for the worse. I would spend more and more money, and I would find myself having nothing anymore. But if I set those boundaries to myself, then I can keep the control in me. You have to always make sure that the control of your life is truly in your hands, in your rational mind, in your true version of you, not the version that just keep chasing the immediate pleasures and satisfaction. But the deep down voice that tells you what is truly good for you. But I have noticed that the best way for you to get where you want yourself to be is to set some kind of curriculum, some kind of timetable, some kind of daily practice system, daily timetable, some kind of instructions, rules that you follow day to day, what you want to achieve daily, and then just be really honest to that, follow to that no matter what. It don't have to be something miraculous, something very demanding. It is something that you can be satisfied with, and is some way challenging you always, and something that you can hold on to something that you can follow through completely. But the main thing about it is to be honest to that, and if you set some kind of rules to yourself, you have to be completely honest to those rules. You can't twist them anyway. And the best thing about that is that us as humans, we are in a way created in a way that we tend to use to things. If we do things in a certain way, we do that way more likely again and again. So what you teach yourself to do, the easier and easier it will be to follow up to that. That is why it is so important to you to follow through all that you have set yourself. Because if you let yourself pass, so to say, in some area, it will multiply its effect to everywhere in your life, and the likelihood that you will do it more and more will increase more you do it. And worst thing that I had in my life, or at least one of them, is that if I wanted to be something and do something in a certain kind of way and then not being honest to that, and then I just blame myself afterwards, and then I would be like everybody else in a way. So I had to ask myself how I can show up to that way that I truly want, and have to understand that I can't trust myself completely always, that there is always inside me these other voices that are competing how I behave and what the kind of actions I do. And that is why I say you today that it is all about you and the battle within, battle with yourself. Of course it takes work and dedication and courage and perseverance, all these things. But it is truly possible for all of us. But you have to be truly the who is leading you, not anybody else in you. You have so much potential in you, like in all of us. It is just about realization for that, finding those true answers in you, and all of those answers can't be get to you by just being in your comfort zone. You have to go to that challenging uncomfort zone at least sometimes, and when you have seen the other side, you can understand the other side also better. Then you can know who you truly are better and what you want and what is special in you, what are your skills, special skills and all these things. We tend to always make excuses that I don't have anything special, or I am not for that. But how you can truly know if you haven't even given your best. Try to find yourself completely. I said to me long time that I know myself completely, but how truly wrong I was. More time have passed, more I have seen the potential in me and all around me. We just often can't understand how limited ways we are seeing everything, and have to understand that everything that you are seeing and experiencing, it is not so solid that you might think. So I truly hope that you can stick to hope in your life, willingness to see the good in everything and the possibilities for better. Give it a good try, good go. Try your best and see what happens. Then you can be satisfied whatever happens, and then you have right to make bigger conclusions. There is so much to discover, so much potential, not only in you but all around you in this world. But the potential just lies as a potential if we are not searching any way of that. And that is something that can be very sad circumstances for many that give up so early. And I truly hope that we can do differently. You don't have to do something really amazing, miraculous, magical things. Just be willing to challenge yourself and be honest to that voice in you and not sell yourself in a way. Find your own truth and act based on that. We are all different for a reason. We have all our own place in life, and our job is to find that place. You can be special in different ways, as worthy as somebody else in a different way. If you don't have something that somebody else have, it doesn't mean that you can't achieve same kind of success or even more. Be willing to look at things in a broader view, in a bigger picture. This life should be a journey. Not everything have to be with yourself given you as it is already without doing anything. Because the happiness, satisfaction is all about also in a journey, discovering things. And of course you will find these things, but you can find these things quickly, more faster, doing things like I have mentioned in this video. And I would think that we all want that. But of course it is your journey and you do it your own way. And in a way, no way is the wrong way. You will end up to that same place. It is only about time, and Yes, that about that. But once again, thank you for being with me, as always. Hope you learned something today also, and see once again this life some way differently. Hope you love and light as always, and if you're interested about personal coaching in some kind of area, check out the description box below. And if you have any questions, I'm always happy to answer them. Once again, hope you all the best. Hopefully see you next time. Always take care. Thank you so much.